What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to CM Aviation. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. And today we have the February 2025 Albuquerque Sunport International Airport update for you all. I hope each and one of you are excited for today's video, as today we have a very basic Albuquerque update here today. Running short on time, so I don't have any ground service equipment, so just a one-off exception here. That will be back in the next update, but I really want to get this filmed since I'll be absent here from the house for a couple weekends and didn't want this to get prolonged any longer. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it, everybody. I hope all of you are excited for today's update. There are a couple of changes here, along with a few new models as well, so we'll definitely be taking a look at those and seeing what they're all about. With that being said, let's not waste any further time and go ahead and get started. This SkyWest CRJ-700 for American Eagles heading out to Los Angeles today. It remains pretty consistent between those regional jets, so another route that we love to see, and it's going to be fascinating to see what happens next with the SkyWest CRJ-700s. Next, we have the SkyWest ERJ-175 for Delta Connection. We're going to see a couple of these today. So our first one's also going to be heading out to Los Angeles. We know how we feel about that competition on the route, so definitely glad to see that. And then Delta also has another SkyWest ERJ-175 right here, heading over to Salt Lake City. So looking sharp. I believe the mainline returns in June is the current plan, so definitely going to be eager to see when that returns. But for now, we get to love this absolutely beautiful model and how vital of an asset this is. So been out for over a year at this point. Thank you, Gemini, as always, for all models and all aircraft manufacturers for making all of their respective aircraft. But that one certainly is a huge aircraft for model airport collectors. So, of course, we absolutely love to see that. Our next aircraft is going to be Delta Airlines Boeing 737-900ER. This aircraft is going to be heading out to Atlanta today. Seeing quite a few of these, and we'll get a little bit of mix up between this and the Airbus A321, but definitely have had more to the 739 lately. So looking strong right here for this aircraft, and definitely eager to see where it's going to go from here. So we absolutely love to see that. First new model, very glad to finally have this at long last. It's been several months. I've been trying to wait for the Alaska Company Store to get a couple of restocks to align the shipping and tax, but a few dollars saved later. And here's the Alaska Embraer 175 in the Go Dogs University of Washington livery. I really like this one and super glad to finally add this here to the collection today. This aircraft's going to be heading out to none other than Portland today. The Washington State livery also came out. I'm thinking about getting that, but definitely wanted to start here with this one. And then we'll see if we get other aircraft like the University of Oregon and so forth. But a really good looking aircraft, as you can see here. I love the purple and gold combination there. Very nice color scheme, and they did a really good job assembling that. They previously had these on Dash 8s, and I'm really glad to see them bring it up to the Embraer 175 aircraft type. So yeah, Portland going strong with its daily service. That's been fun to watch, and we will see if we have any route enhancements in the future. There might already have been some, as I know they banked Portland operations, which is going to really help. So that might have induced an opportunity to make this double daily once again, but I'll have to look at that in upcoming updates. So this one, I just looked at February. I didn't look much ahead at all. So a nice change, kind of, you know, reliving what I used to do very often, but I certainly prefer the more detailed format. But a little more basic today just for fun. Next aircraft is American Airlines Airbus A318 coming in from Phoenix Sky Harbor. This route also continues to see quite a bit of fluctuation between regional jets and mainlines. So we'll see that as we move through the coming months, but currently an Airbus A318 is coming in daily. So of course we got to get that featured. Another route that's experiencing pretty consistent mainline is this American 737-800 service to Dallas Fort Worth, where we're going to be seeing quite a few different 737s and a handful of Airbus offerings on this particular segment. So looking sharp here for this aircraft, and definitely plenty of volume out to DFW to continue to connect people onto many destinations around the globe. We do have a Chicago here on this American Eagle ERJ-175 for Envoy. We'll be seeing mainline going strong here very soon once again. Just a slower month here, so of course using a different aircraft type to go along with that. And they're not the only ones doing that, as we'll be seeing more on that here in a moment. Our next aircraft is going to be this United Airlines Boeing 737-900ER. This aircraft is currently going to be heading out to Denver International Airport today. So certainly looking strong on this, and just for fun to really enhance our United mainline lineup, I also include the Airbus A320, which is also coming in from Denver as well. But the reason I mentioned too is I'm giving a little preview, as United Airlines will be starting service to Washington Dulles. This will begin on May 23rd to continue to enhance our Washington DC offerings. Of course, we're outside the perimeter for Washington National, so we've had Baltimore service on Southwest for a long time. So it's going to be really great to add Washington Dulles to the lineup. It will be an Airbus A319 to start, followed by a Boeing 737-700 later on. But we know how United Mainline is, so just expect United Mainline some capacity. So that'll be a fun headline to start the summer, so very excited for that, along with JetBlue coming back. We'll have some other very exciting changes to highlight as well. I believe Sun Country is also going to be back. I need to verify that, so that will be awesome. And then we have plenty of other routes. But in April, we'll be starting service to Nashville on Southwest. So that will definitely give us several opportunities to highlight new routes here. And there may be even a couple more, but I think those are the main two that I'm aware of. So very excited for that, and that'll be absolutely awesome. Guys, Spirit Airlines Airbus A320 heading out to Las Vegas today. Another really core asset here that's already been here for quite a few years. So it's definitely been fun to watch Spirit continue to enhance their offerings here at the Sunport, and I've really enjoyed covering them in many ways. Okay, Southwest looking strong. Like I said, they'll be having daily service to Nashville starting on April 8th, but here's the 737-700, which is coming in from Baltimore, and now it's going to be heading out to Chicago Midway. Next, we have this 737-800 coming in from Dallas. Love this aircraft's now heading out to Houston Hobby. And we got the Canyon Blue Retro 737 MAX 8. This aircraft's currently coming in from Kansas City, and now it's going to be heading out to Las Vegas. Followed by a 737-700 coming in from Phoenix, and now it's going to be heading on over to Los Angeles. And then we have this Boeing 737 MAX 8, which is currently making the service today, coming in from San Diego, and now is getting ready to head over to Oakland. So certainly a very nice variety of routes here to get the feature for Southwest Airlines. And once again, very excited for April, as we'll be highlighting a brand new service. And this will not be the only airport gaining that service. So it'll be a really fun month in April to highlight Nashville's amazing progression as an airport, and certainly really excited for what's to come on that. So that'll be awesome. Here's the United Express Embraer 175 for SkyWest. This aircraft's going to actually be operating two services today, coming in from San Francisco, now heading out to Chicago O'Hare. The latter of which will be seeing mainline back, I believe it's next month, so that'll be very exciting. And it looks like we're going to go stagnant on San Francisco's. That will be two daily 175s from here on out. It was really nice to have that mainline there for a while, but unfortunately it appears that United reverted on that a little bit. I'm sure gate allocations and other factors were the reason. So, you know, it's tough, but very fortunate to have the service, and fortunate that we are able to utilize it, as not every airport around here has service to San Francisco. So of course, very awesome to get to feature it regardless of its aircraft type, and we love the ERJ 175, so it's certainly the best option. Much better than that pesky CRJ 200 that we had for many years on that route. And of course, no offense to CRJ 200, it certainly serves its purpose, but that's a long flight to be that uncomfortable in for most people. As you can see here, we have a variety of offerings, so let's go ahead and take a look at these. We have a UH-60, which is currently hanging out, and this aircraft's going to be lifting off here shortly, so looking sharp. Here's a Gulfstream, and this aircraft's a G5, which is going to be heading out to Houston George Bush today, and came in earlier from Spokane, Washington. And we also have this really good looking King Air 350, and this aircraft's currently coming in from none other than Angel Fire, and now it's going to be heading out to Roswell. So some pretty local flights to some of the bigger cities in the region for sure. Cargo is also going strong with this UPS Boeing 757-200 arriving in, and I can't remember where it was coming from. I think it was Dallas, but I saw UPS 75, so I was like, I'm just going to put it in here. So we'll say Dallas turn. That's always been pretty consistent cargo service. I've also noticed that Alliance Airport has been getting the primary 737s from here. So here is the primary 737 freighter, which is coming in once again from Fort Worth Alliance Airport. So great to see the variation, and I believe they're still operating service to Cincinnati too. So definitely happy to see that, and overall looking very strong for that particular aircraft. We also have some very good looking, if I can get my camera to not go crazy here. We also have some good looking aircraft here for our 767s, as always, the workhorses. Got the FedEx 767 coming in from Memphis, of course, looking very nice. So it looks like they just got here, and they're going to be getting the cargo and all of that finished up there, and probably get the passenger, or sorry, rather I should say the pilots off board. So that'll be nice. And we also have the UPS Boeing 767-300 freighter, and this aircraft's heading out to Louisville today. They just arrived, got the cones, and the equipment should be coming in pretty soon here to get it offloaded. So that'll be awesome, and certainly looking very forward to seeing what that's all about. Next up, we have the C-130. This aircraft's currently just doing some local training around the area here from Dice Air Force Base. Here's the Houston George Bush mainline for United on their Boeing 737 MAX 8. This will be pretty consistent moving forward. I think it might be 2 mainlines next month, I'm pretty sure. One of the few additions from that really crazy revision that I studied several months ago and got to learn quite a bit out of it. So that was certainly cool. So absolutely going to be excited for that. I'm just looking at some of the routes that I had down here for the sticky notes, and I have some from 2024, a couple from 2023, and I think there's even a couple from 2022 in there. So just kind of fascinating to see that I threw them down there. It's kind of cool. And for this particular update, like I said, I just looked at Flight Radar real quick, but I'll have to throw a sticky note down there to continue that trend. And the final aircraft is another new model. The one that we've been waiting for quite some time as well is the Alaska Boeing 737 MAX 8. Very excited to see this aircraft. It's really cool. waited on the company store for another restock. I'm fortunate that I was able to finally get it this time. I had to turn on email alerts, but fortunately it all worked out. So very glad to finally get this aircraft after waiting for several months. This aircraft is currently coming in from Seattle Tacoma International. They are operating a handful of MAX 8s, but mainly the 738s and 739s. But it's been on here at least a couple times. So I definitely wanted to get it in here today and feature the brand new aircraft, and I'm sure they'll be substituting and all of that here in the future. So this is really cool service going strong here. I'm very excited to see what the summer lineup's going to be looking like here at the Albuquerque Sunport International Airport. So I really hope all of you enjoyed today's update. We are going to start slowly but surely getting more traffic here as the months progress. We will have some nice changes coming up in March, so excited for those. And like I said, we'll have 2 consecutive months of new routes for Southwest and United. So that will be very exciting and really eager to see what that will turn into. And there'll also be a couple of other changes, I'm sure, throughout. So certainly just keep your eyes peeled and be on the lookout for more Albuquerque updates coming very soon. But with all that being said, that'll do it for today's video. But thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. My name is CM Aviation. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust process. Do you love and love you do. My name is CM Aviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching. And I'll see you all soon as CM Aviation is signing off.